Gather around, everyone. I have a story to share with you, a tale of adventure, bravery, and triumph. It's a story that will take us on a journey to distant lands and introduce us to colorful characters who will test our heroes' mettle. So settle in, get comfortable, and let's begin this epic adventure together.
Once upon a time, there was a young adventurer named Lily. Lily lived in a small village and spent most of her days exploring the nearby forests and hills. She loved to discover new things and was always up for a good challenge. One day, while she was wandering through the forest, she stumbled upon a mysterious kingdom. It was unlike anything she had ever seen before. The kingdom was surrounded by towering trees and had a magnificent castle at its center. Lily was curious and decided to explore the kingdom. She made her way past the trees and approached the entrance. As she got closer, she could hear strange noises coming from within. She had never heard anything like it before. Lily hesitated for a moment but then mustered up her courage. She stepped through the entrance and was greeted by a magnificent sight. The kingdom was filled with flowers and trees, and she could hear the sounds of birds and animals. Lily felt as though she had stumbled upon a magical world, and she was determined to discover more. She set off into the kingdom, eager to explore and learn all that she could. Little did she know that she was about to embark on the adventure of a lifetime. As Lily made her way deeper into the kingdom, she encountered various obstacles. The path was filled with thorns and brambles that made it difficult to continue. But Lily was determined to reach the heart of the kingdom, so she pressed on, using her wits and bravery to overcome the obstacles in her way. Finally, after what seemed like hours of walking, Lily reached the entrance to the kingdom's castle. It was guarded by two fierce-looking creatures, but they did not seem to pose a threat to Lily. Instead, they welcomed her with a nod of their heads. Lily stepped through the entrance and found herself in a magnificent hall. The walls were adorned with gold and silver, and the ceiling was high and airy. She felt as though she was in a dream. A voice echoed through the hall, "Welcome, brave traveler. We have been expecting you." Lily looked around but could not see where the voice was coming from. Then, a figure stepped out of the shadows. It was the king of the kingdom, and he had a quest for Lily. The king explained that the kingdom was in peril, and he needed Lily's help to save it. He told her that the kingdom was being threatened by an evil sorceress, and that the only way to save it was to retrieve a magical gem that was hidden in a far-off land. Lily was eager to help, and she accepted the quest. The king thanked her and gave her a map to guide her on her journey. And with that, Lily set off to begin her adventure, determined to save the Enchanted Kingdom. Lily followed the map that the king had given her and set off on her quest to retrieve the magical gem. The journey was long and difficult, but Lily was determined to save the kingdom. She encountered many challenges along the way. The path was filled with treacherous terrain, and she had to cross rivers and climb mountains. She also encountered fierce beasts that tried to stop her, but she used her bravery and wit to overcome them. Despite the challenges, Lily pressed on, always keeping her goal in mind. She knew that the kingdom was counting on her, and she was not going to let them down. As she continued on her journey, she discovered that she was not alone. A group of creatures had been watching her, and they decided to join her on her quest. They were magical creatures, and they had special abilities that would help her in her journey. With her new companions by her side, Lily felt confident that she could complete her quest. They pressed on, braving the obstacles and challenges that lay ahead. And finally, after what seemed like an eternity, they reached the location of the magical gem. Lily retrieved the gem, and with it, she had the power to save the kingdom. She and her companions made their way back to the kingdom, eager to use the gem to defeat the evil sorceress and restore peace to the enchanted land. As Lily and her companions approached the kingdom, they could see that the kingdom was in even greater peril than when they had left. The evil sorceress had grown stronger, and the kingdom was in darkness. Lily knew that she had to act quickly if she was going to save the kingdom. She took out the magical gem and held it aloft. The gem began to glow with a brilliant light, and the darkness began to recede. The evil sorceress was taken aback by the power of the gem, and she realized that her reign of terror was coming to an end. She tried to attack Lily, but the young adventurer was too quick for her. With the help of her companions, Lily defeated the sorceress and restored peace to the kingdom. The king of the kingdom thanked Lily for her bravery and praised her for her determination. He declared that she was a true hero and presented her with a medal of honor. Lily was grateful for the recognition, but she knew that she could not have done it without the help of her companions. She thanked them for their support and promised to always remember the Enchanted Kingdom and the adventure that had changed her life forever. And so, Lily returned to her village, a wiser and braver young adventurer. And the kingdom was forever grateful for the bravery and determination of one young girl who had saved it from darkness and restored peace to its land. Lily had been home for several days when she received a distress call from the kingdom. The king had been captured by a band of rogue creatures, and the kingdom was in turmoil. Lily knew that she had to act quickly to save the king and restore order to the kingdom. She gathered her companions and set off on another adventure. They encountered many challenges along the way, but Lily was determined to save the king. She used her bravery and wit to overcome the obstacles, and finally, they reached the location where the king was being held captive. Lily and her companions launched a daring rescue mission, and after a fierce battle, they were able to free the king and bring him back to the kingdom. The kingdom was overjoyed at the return of their beloved ruler, and they celebrated with a grand feast in honor of Lily and her companions. The king thanked Lily for her bravery and offered her a place in the kingdom's court. He recognized her as a hero and praised her for her determination. Lily was grateful for the offer, but she knew that her heart was in her village, and she decided to return home. She promised to always be there for the kingdom if they needed her, and the king thanked her for her selflessness and bravery. And so, Lily returned home, a hero to the kingdom and a beloved member of her village. And the kingdom knew that they could always count on Lily to save the day and restore peace to their land. Lily was welcomed back to her village with open arms. The villagers were overjoyed to see her and hear of her latest adventure. They threw a grand celebration in her honor, complete with music, food, and dancing. Lily was happy to be home and surrounded by her friends and family. She told them all about her adventure and how she had helped to save the kingdom once again. The villagers were proud of Lily and her bravery. They praised her for her determination and courage, and they told her that she was a true hero. Lily was humbled by the recognition, but she knew that she couldn't have done it without the help of her companions. She thanked them for their support and promised to always be there for them if they needed her. As the celebration came to an end, Lily retired to her home, exhausted but content. She reflected on her adventure and all that she had learned. She realized that she had grown as a person, and that her experiences had made her a better and braver adventurer. And so, Lily rested, knowing that she was ready for her next adventure, whenever it may come. She was a hero to the kingdom, and a beloved member of her village. And she was determined to always be there for the people she loved and to help make the world a better place. Lily had been home for several months, but she felt restless. She longed for another adventure and to help those in need. And so, when she received a distress call from the kingdom, she knew that she had to return. The kingdom was facing a new threat, a powerful dragon that had taken up residence in the mountains surrounding the kingdom. The dragon was causing destruction and terrorizing the people. Lily gathered her companions and set off on another adventure. They traveled through the mountains and encountered many challenges along the way, but Lily was determined to save the kingdom. Finally, they reached the dragon's lair, and Lily challenged the dragon to a battle. The dragon was fierce, but Lily was braver and smarter. With her bravery and determination, she was able to defeat the dragon and save the kingdom once again. The king of the kingdom thanked Lily for her bravery and offered her a permanent position in the kingdom's court. He recognized her as a hero and praised her for her determination. Lily was torn. She loved her home in the village and didn't want to leave, but she also couldn't bear the thought of leaving the kingdom in peril. After much consideration, she decided to split her time between the village and the kingdom, returning home when she was needed and staying in the kingdom to help protect it. And so, Lily became a hero to both the kingdom and her village. She was always there when needed, ready for her next adventure and to help those in need. She was a true adventurer, always seeking to make the world a better place.